to Talking Thoroughbred Racing here.
Live on Pixel Perfect Productions. I'm track announcer John Rupert here joining you as we headline the upcoming Easter Cup to be run this coming Sunday at the Portmorant Turf Club. On Easter Sunday, make plans to join us for this big live event. First up, I want to apologize for our late start, but part of the region here in Guyana is experiencing a power outage. But we are here live, and we'll be talking some thoroughbred racing here over the next 1 hour here. And this is going to be part one of our two-part series. Of course, look out for us this coming Saturday, where we will conclude this two-part series as we build up to this exciting event here on the Guyana horse racing calendar, which is the Easter Cup. Again, our host track will be at Portmorant Turf Club, and we have an estimated post time of 12 noon this coming Sunday. So make plans to join us early, all you early birds. Entry fee will be $2,000 to get into the venue. So bring out the entire family, and we'll enjoy a Easter Sunday extravaganza here at Portmorant Turf Club. Now, it's an 8-race card planned, as the promoters have told me. And tonight we're going to go through the entire 8-race card based on the information that has been brought to me at this time. Now, today, entries closed for this Sunday's event. And of course, later on in the program, we will talk the Easter Cup, which promises to be a very exciting event with the return of last year's Horse of the Year, Olympic Kremlin. So that is something to look forward to later on in the program. I'd like to welcome all our viewers watching us on our YouTube channel, live here on Pixel Perfect Productions, as well as the Facebook page. And enjoy the broadcast here on this channel. Now, first up, we want to talk about the 3-year-old event, which is going to be one of the events. So we're going to go through. Now, I don't have the order of the races at this time. Again, entries only closed just today. So the first race we're going to look at is the 3-year-old open event going 1,600 meters, 1 mile on the main track there at Portmorant. A couple of horses I want to highlight in this event. Last year's 2-year-old champion Irish Eyes, as well as the Jays Racing Stables Spank Me, who of course had a victory 2 starts back. So we're going to take a look at this replay now of the AGM Stakes as we highlight and continue to talk thoroughbred racing for the next hour. Just take a look at this replay on the AGM Stakes, and when we come back, we'll talk more. Take a look at Spank Me and Irish Eyes in this event. It was won by Rough Time. It took place on the 2nd of February at the Bushlot United Turf Club. And we'll talk more as we analyze this event here, the 3-year-old open event. Let's take a look at video number 1.
Here they go! In the final race today, Miss Grippy was just pinched back and now is at the back. It's Rough Time who has the early lead. Easy Bella racing in 2nd spot. Then comes Miss Simran in 3rd. Rude Boy 2 races in 4th spot. Spank Me is on the far side and getting the hurry up together with Irish Eyes. And the trailer is Miss Grippy. They go towards the far turn, and Rough Time has opened up a 6-length gap. Rough Time well in front. Easy Bella is in 2nd position. Spank Me has pulled his way into 3rd. Then comes Irish Eyes racing in 4th. After Irish Eyes is Miss Simran, Rude Boy 2, and the trailer is Miss Grippy. They come out from the far turn, and the leader continues to be Rough Time well in front. In 2nd position is Easy Bella, going pretty wide there. Then staying on is Irish Eyes and Spank Me. Inside the final 2 furlongs, it's Rough Time away in front. In 2nd position is Easy Bella. Spank Me is coming on. Staying on is Irish Eyes. But inside the final furlong, Rough Time gave them the slip. And Rough Time goes on to win the AJM Enterprise Stakes. Easy Bella had to settle for 2nd. Irish Eyes was 3rd. And Spank Me finished 4th.
Yeah, fans, so you just witnessed the AGM Stakes replay there. Now, if you were observing, the winner couldn't be caught with Rough Time, but that was over 1,200 meters there back on the 2nd of February. And I think this coming Sunday, with the extended trip of 1 mile, we should see some improvement here from both Irish Eyes and Spank Me. Now, we haven't seen Irish Eyes since that run, and she will be coming back very fresh going this 1 mile trip. So she definitely will be a horse to look at here in this open event. Spank Me, well, like I said, he won 2 starts ago, but that was his last start back in February. And again, he was there wide on the turn and had to face a lot of kickback in the home stretch. I'm expecting an improved performance from Spank Me. I think he will enjoy the 1 mile trip. We'll see what happens there this coming Sunday for the 3-year-old open event. Let's look ahead now to the G-Class event coming up on Sunday, and this G-Class event, well, to me it has all the ingredients of Trini flavor in it, because the majority of horses in that event are all TNT bred horses. Definitely we have one that was just shipped in the name of Devindra, and he will be making his first start here in Guyana for the Jays Racing Stable, so we'll look out for him. But in this particular G-Class event, I want to go back to the Showdown of Champions Day on December the 15th last year to look at Red Ruby, because she has injected herself into this G-Class event and she's been doing quite well for the Jagdeo Racing Stables. So let's just take a look at this replay here on the 15th of December, which will be video number 2 featuring Red Ruby in this event. She will take her position here in this G-Class event on Sunday, going
Ready, and there they go, and the stroke of luck just missed the start, and it's Red Ruby going out for the early lead. Racing in second spot is American Traveler. Theory of Colors is in third, and the trailer is Stroke of Luck as they race up towards the back stretch, and it's Red Ruby with the lead. American Traveler tracking in second spot, then 3 lengths back finds Theory of Colors, and the trailer is Stroke of Luck. 4 furlongs to go, and loose on the lead is Red Ruby, and she opens up by 3 lengths. American Traveler starts to tread water in second. Theory of Colors is starting to make her move. The trailer is Stroke of Luck. They come out from the far turn, and it's Red Ruby, still the leader. Tracking in second spot now is stablemate Theory of Colors. American Traveler is back in third. Stroke of Luck is yet to ask the question. 2 furlongs to the money, and Red Ruby has kicked away clear. Running into second spot is Theory of Colors. Staying on is American Traveler. Stroke of Luck is beaten. Down the stretch they come, and Red Ruby is clear. Theory of Colors is coming on in second spot. The American Traveler and Stroke of Luck inside the final furlong. Red Ruby is begging for the wire. Here comes Theory of Colors. Red Ruby wins it. Nice performance.
Yes, so you saw that event there.
Turf Club. We're set for the start. They're ready. And there they go in the 5th race today. American Traveler had a nice beginning, but there goes Angry Bird out for the lead now as they move in front of us for the first time. So it's Angry Bird with the lead. Blinding Lights racing in second spot. Then comes Amicable Kate racing in third. American Traveler is next in fourth. Then comes Stroke of Luck in 5th position, racing together with Emotional Damage, and the trailer is Attagirl Sylvie. as they make their way up to the back stretch, and it's Angry Bird loose on the lead, 2.5 in front. Blinding Lights settles nicely in second spot. Amicable Kate racing in third. Then comes American Traveler in fourth spot. Getting the hurry up on the inside is Stroke of Luck, then Emotional Damage in the red cap, and the trailer continues to be Atta Girl Sylvie. They go towards the far turn, and Angry Bird continues to lead just 2 lengths. In second spot races Blinding Lights. Stroke of Luck is on the inside. In between runners is American Traveler. Amicable Kate is next. Then Emotional Damage. Atta Girl Sylvie continues to observe. They come out from the far turn, and Angry Bird is still the leader. 2 furlongs to the money. Angry Bird the leader. Blinding Lights in second spot. Stroke of Luck is third. American Traveler is coming on together with Amicable Kate, and then Atta Girl Sylvie. Emotional Damage is widest of all. Into the home stretch they come, and Angry Bird still the leader. Blinding Lights is being asked the question now. Angry Bird is holding on. Blinding Lights. Emotional Damage is finishing very late, but Angry Bird is clear. Angry Bird goes on to score in the end. Blinding Lights, a game effort for second. Emotional Damage.
Well, she was very determined in that particular win there with champion jockey Ross on board. Angry Bird. She got her second consecutive score there, and definitely Angry Bird is going to be injecting herself into this event here in this G-Class event. Again, they're going to go over 1,200 meters. So with the speed of Red Ruby, you saw Angry Bird in her last effort there. And then, of course, Theory of Colors, which could be the X factor in that event. American Traveler now is also another one that is in that event, moving up to G-Class. It's Jamaican bred, and he's been doing some fine efforts as well. He won his last start at Kennard Memorial and stepping up to this G-Class. But another Trinidad bred horse that I think deserves a bit of mention is Blinding Lights. That's right. And Blinding Lights, well, she has seen some good days since coming here to Guyana. And I want to take you back to Boxing Day on December the 26th with her last victory here, Blinding Lights. She's expected to be in the hunt as well. Could be a live outsider in this 1,200 meter event. Let's journey back to Boxing Day at Kennard Memorial. Video number 4. Take a look at Blinding Lights. Again, she will be partaking in this G-Class event. Let's look at her right now, winning her last start. Take a look.
Yes, the starters let them go. And at this stride, it seems to be Upper Cavalcade. It's Upper Cavalcade who has the ball as they are going around the first turn. And it is still Upper Cavalcade out in front. And he goes a length and a half clear. And now, follow there seems to be Blinding Light. A back of them comes American Traveler. A back of American Traveler, it seems to be making rapid headway is Emotional Damage. Off the to go, and it is still, it seems to be a Traveler. American Traveler is going Wrecker Rose Rye as now they are up the back stretch. Upper Cavalcade is racing in second. Back of them comes Blinding Light, and now they're beginning to race away from the 4 pole. And it is still, it's the Traveler who has the call, and the Traveler is going like a Rose Rye still, but now it's Upper Cavalcade is giving desperate chase in second. Behind them still and making rapid progress seems to be Blinding Light is also coming as they are straight up home in splendid isolation. And on the wide outside, it seems to be American Traveler, and somebody is coming very, very fast indeed now. It seems to be Emotional Damage, and Emotional Damage is coming very, very fast indeed. It's going to be a good contest. It's Emotional Damage, and here comes Traveler, American Traveler, Emotional Damage, American Traveler, Blinding Light, and Blinding Light is coming. Blinding Light after the Blues wins.
Did you see that performance there by Blinding Lights? And that was over the distance of 7 furlongs. And that was back on Boxing Day. Blinding Lights, the jockey, celebrating way before the finishing line. And I think Blinding Lights will definitely be one to be reckoned with in this G-Class event. Again, the distance will be the X factor in this one, going over the 1,200 meter event. And again, Angry Bird, Blinding Lights, American Traveler, TNT Shipper, Devindra. A lot to be expected. And of course, Red Ruby and Theory of Colors. And that's just a tip of the iceberg of the horses entered in the G-Class event. We will find out. I think that is going to be a very exciting race. Make plans to join us for that event. G-Class racing there, 1,200 meters on Sunday. Now, the E-Class event, we will shift gears to that. The E-Class for non-winners over 1,200 meter. We're going to see the return of the Slingers Racing Stables Brazilian bred El Tarzan. Now, he's been off the track for over 14 months, so he's coming back after the layoff. But I did witness some workouts for him last month at the Bushlot United Turf Club. So the way how Slingers Stable had in 2024, we're expecting a big bang from them. They've entered 4 horses so far on the card, but of course their main focus will be our Sunday feature, which will be the Easter Cup. But don't count out El Tarzan as yet. He will be competing in the E-Class event. We'll find out if the much-needed rest that he needed to recoup himself there. But again, the layoff is going to be concerning. 14 months off the track in the E-Class event. And we're going to have a couple of new horses in that event, including one from the Jays Racing Stable, a bit of an unknown. Look out for a horse called Full Liberty. Now, I don't have enough information on that one, but I'll definitely be excited to see Full Liberty make his local debut here in Guyana in that E-Class event. Now, that will be over a distance of 1,200 meters. We're also going to see Storm Dancer from the Nan Passad stable, also in that E-Class event, as well as a USA shipper, Full Force, will also be in that particular event. So that's the E-Class non-winners over a distance of 1,200 meters. Let's shift gears now to the J and K class event, and that's going to go over a distance of 1,600 meters. And we have a couple of winners in that event. Riverdance 2 won his last start at Kennard Memorial. That was on the 16th of March. So we look out for Riverdance 2. Sakar, who has been very, very prominent and very, very busy. What a season for Sakar. He raced twice at Kennard Memorial on the 16th, finishing second in his first attempt, and then he won later on in the card. So Sakar and Riverdance 2 will have their rematch in the J and K class over the mile trip. But Haley is the one I want to look at here, because Haley's been in good form. Haley will be making her start in the J and K class over the mile trip. And let's take a look at this replay back on the 2nd of February at Bushlot United with, of course, Baby Lou, the champion jockey, on board for Stuart Gonzalez. Haley, video number 5. Again, she will take her spot in the J and K class over a mile trip. Let's take a look at her last winning effort back on February 2nd. Take a look.
Ready? And there they go in the 4th race today. 3D Movie got a flyer, and that's the one who's been hustled out for the lead. Enemy Maker is racing in 2nd spot, then comes Striking Distance in 3rd, and the red cap is Rockstar at the back as they go towards the back stretch there. And the leader on the inside is Enemy Maker. 3D Movie has been taken back in 2nd spot. 4 furlongs to go. Racing in 3rd spot is Striking Distance, and on the far side is Rockstar. They go towards the far turn. Enemy Maker has a length advantage on 3D Movie, and 3D Movie is 5 lengths back in that 2nd spot away from Rockstar, who is in 3rd. Striking Distance sees them all. They come out from the far turn, and Enemy Maker is still the leader. 3D Movie has taken the outside route, and here is Ross coming with his challenge. Striking Distance is behind horses. Rockstar with the red cap is also finishing. Inside the final 200 meters to go, and it's all Enemy Maker in front. 3D Movie is racing very erratically in the home stretch, but Enemy Maker is clear, and Enemy Maker is going to sail home an unchallenged winner. 5 in the end.
As for that one, that was Enemy Maker winning there in that event. But Haley, definitely, we had the videos mixed up in that one. We do apologize there. But Haley definitely one to look out for in the J and K class event as she faces recent winners Sakar and Riverdance 2. The J3 and lower is our next event that we'll look at, and I'm very surprised that this event has attracted. At this point in time, we have some 13 runners entered in this event. Again, this is just the preliminary report. Of course, when entries are finalized on our Saturday's program, we will get the updated stats of this particular. But I have 13 entries here in this J3 and lower maiden event. It's an open event, and they're traveling a distance of 1,200 meters. The race is also open to 3-year-old non-starters of 2025. So it's a bit of a combination of both, hence the reason it has attracted so much attention. This event has Jet Mode, last year's juvenile dash winner, and definitely she's going to be the favorite in this one for Champion Owners Jumbo Jet Racing Stable. We have a clip of her winning that juvenile dash back in August, and we're going to take a look at her there in that event, winning the juvenile dash. That's video number 7 here. Just take a look at this one, and when we come back, we'll talk more because she has several challenges here in this J3 and lower maiden event. So take a look at last year's juvenile dash winner. This is Jet Mode on her run on Guyana Cup Day 2024.
Ready, and there they go, and very slow to leave the starting gate was Clever Queen and Hammer Nike, but to the early lead it is Blazing Red who has the lead there. Stormbird racing in second spot as they make their way up to the back stretch. A further 5 lengths finds Miracle Star racing in company there with Jet Mode. After Jet Mode comes Cotton Candy and Miss Simran, then Jamrock, Secret Traveler, and the trailer is Clever Queen. There's one even further back, and that's Hammer Nike at the back. As they go towards the far turn, and loose on the lead there is Blazing Red. Blazing Red has opened up 5 lengths. Stablemate, Jet Mode, goes in pursuit in second. Stormbird racing in third. Then goes Secret Traveler and Miracle Star. Miss Simran is next. Then Cotton Candy, Jamrock, Clever Queen. The trailer is Hammer Nike. They come out from the far turn, and Jet Mode has taken over the lead. Jet Mode in front. Blazing Red in second. Secret Traveler needs to find about 5 lengths. Then comes Cotton Candy running on from the back of the pack, and Miracle Star, Miss Simran, inside the final furlong. And it's Jet Mode who has the lead. Jet Mode is pulling away. Secret Traveler is late on the scene. Then comes Miracle Star. But Jet Mode, nicely handled. Jet Mode goes on to win the KP Jagdeo Dash. Secret Traveler was second. Miracle Star third. Miss Simran runs on for 4th.
Was her most recent win on Guyana Cup Day last year, Jet Mode. Now, she had a start after that, and then she was taken off of the track, but she makes her return here in this J3 and low. You saw how easy she was able to color her stablemate and sail home. Now, that was over 5.5 furlongs here, and they're going 6 furlongs on Sunday. So I think she's definitely going to be the favorite in this one, Jet Mode. If she can repeat that performance last season and do it here on Sunday, she's going to be very tough to beat in this one. Let me just give you some of the runners partaking in that J3 and lower event. We have Black Magic, as well as World Boss, Sunny, Money Jet, Winner's Circle, Shady Jr. We have Kiss, Silence Secret, Storm Cat, and Top of the Cloud, and I Will Have Another, as well as a Firemaker also taking part in that event. The J3 and the lower event definitely attracts one of the biggest fields on Sunday's program, and we will see if Jet Mode could be able to move over the obstacle of such a large field. Now again, the draw is going to be very, very crucial. We'll find out when we get our broadcast back up and running here on Saturday as to where the post position draw plays a key role in the outcome of this J3 and lower event. We look ahead now to the H class non-winners after Guyana Cup 2024. Now, so far, this race has attracted 8 runners, and I want to highlight one of the horses that I think should be the favorite in this one, and that is last year's Guyana Derby winner, Forza Baby. Now, in this particular replay event of Forza Baby winning the Guyana Derby back on Guyana Cup Day, I want you guys to take a look at this one, because also in this event was Sex Appeal, and these 2 horses have not raced since they met on that particular day, and they both will be in a rematch on their return to racing action on Sunday. We'll talk about the other contenders in this particular H-Class event, but let's just journey back last year, Guyana Cup 2024, and witness Forza Baby shipping in from wherever, Trinidad and Tobago, and to win the Guyana Cup. Take a look, video number 6.
Still to come, the big one, the Guyana Cup. There's the light, and there they go in the Foresters Guyana Derby. And Seabird was just a shade slow coming out of the starting gate, but it's Starfire Gold who shows early speed. There goes Country Rock on the far side. In between runners, in the green noseband, is Sex Appeal. Then in between runners is Forza Baby, then Royal Ink, and Seabird will observe from the back. As they move in front of us for the first time, and it's Country Rock with the lead, Starfire Gold racing in second spot. On the far side is Sex Appeal. Then comes Forza Baby racing just 3 lengths off the lead, and then Royal Ink, and the trailer is Seabird. They head towards the backstretch in the Foresters Guyana Derby, and Country Rock setting the pace under 5 furlongs to go. Starfire Gold nursing the time in second spot. Racing in third now is Sex Appeal with the green cap. Forza Baby is racing in fourth spot. Then a gap of about 6 lengths finds Royal Ink, and Seabird is the trailer. They go towards the far turn, and Sex Appeal has now emerged with the lead. Starfire Gold is back in second. Forza Baby is making her run now, and she goes into the hunt as Country Rock gives way, and then Seabird, and the trailer is Royal Ink. They come out from the far turn, and Sex Appeal has a challenge on her hands in the form of Forza Baby. And here comes Forza Baby on the outside to go to the throat latch of Sex Appeal. They have spotted 5 lengths clear of Country Rock in third spot. Then comes Seabird and Royal Ink. Starfire Gold, the trailer. Into the home stretch they come. And the leader there, Sex Appeal on the outside. But coming on straight there is Forza Baby. And Forza Baby has put away the challenge of Sex Appeal, and Forza Baby will give Jumbo Jet Racing Stables the natural hat trick. Forza Baby wins the Guyana Derby. Sex Appeal was second. Seabird ran huge to finish in.
Yeah, so Forza Baby, impressive performance there, winning the Guyana Derby, and that was her first start in Trinidad, and she won at the highest level. Sex Appeal was also in that event, and again, they both will be coming from Champion Barnes. Jumbo Jet Stable owns Forza Baby, and the leading owners so far this season, the Rising Sun Turf Club Stables, sends out Sex Appeal in that one. Reminding you, don't forget, we have a lot of jockeys that are here already in Guyana, from Trinidad and Tobago, from Brazil, and of course our local boys here. So it promises to be an exciting day of racing. Make plans to join us. $2,000 entry fee. Bring out the entire family. It's going to be lots of entertainment, fun on Easter Cup Day, Easter Sunday, this coming Sunday. Make plans to join us for that event. Back to this H-Class event now for the contenders now for Forza Baby and Sex Appeal. The distance, another one. Key factor in this event here, going 1,200 meters. I'm seeing some horses on the improve. Attagirl Sylvie is in it. Emotional Damage, I'm expecting a good performance from her as well. Money Time, the ever popular Money Time, is going to be in this event as well. We also have horses like Country Rock, GT Boss, Soca Synergy, and Here Comes Heidi, also making her return to racing action as well. That is the H-Class event over a distance of 1,200 meters. And again, that is just a tip of what is to come here this coming Sunday. Remember, it's an 8-race card. It's going to be jam-packed. I guess over 60 entries so far and counting for this Easter Cup Day. So let's look ahead now as we focus on the L-Class event in this one. Now, the L-Class usually attracts a decent field, and it's no stranger this coming Sunday. We have, so far, I have 6 horses entered in this L class. And again, we'll have the updated figures for you on our second program on Saturday. Lionheart, 3D Movie, Quiet Warrior, Ben Laden, Private Dance 2, and Princess Emily on Flight. Those are the horses that are entered in the L class event over a distance of 1,200 meters. We have a lot of 6 furlong races on the Sunday, so make plans again to join us here. The L class event should be another one that can go either way. It promises to be very wide open in this one. A 3D movie has just been bought and sent now to the Jays Racing Stable, and their promises to have a good day. Jays Racing Stable sending out some 8 horses here on the Sunday program. So that's the L class event we want to look forward to. So let's focus in now on the feature one. What we will be coming Sunday to see, the Easter Cup. Again, we will get the sponsorship, we will get the prize money and all that good stuff this coming Saturday with the updated information here. But I have 12 horses entered for the Easter Cup, and of course it's all going to be centered around our 2024 Horse of the Year, Olympic Kremlin. He makes his return after that win on the Showdown of Champions Day. That was back on December the 15th at this same said venue, and that is at Portmore. Now, he's been doing wonders going the mile trip, and again, he's being asked to go this mile again, but again, he's going to have a very, very tough task ahead of him, as Slingers Racing Stable has sent out 3 horses in that one. So Olympic Kremlin has company with, of course, last year's Kabisa Stakes winner John Bull and recent winner Return of Vince Story, who was second in the Pagua Cup last month. I want to just jog your memory back to last year's Easter Cup, because last year's defending champion Spankers has had a busy season. He is also in this event as well. And again, the way how he runs, stamina limitations is going to be the question mark for the defending champion. Let's journey back and take a look at last year's Easter Cup 2024. This is video number 8, featuring last year's Easter Cup winner, the defending champion, Spankers. Take a look.
1,700 meters, and there they go in the Easter Cup. And Creemore got a bit slow, leaving the starting gate, but it's Spankers going out for the early lead. Racing in second spot is Jessica's Pride, and up on the far side is Early Bird. Following Early Bird through is Looking to Heaven. After Looking to Heaven is Creemore, then Beckham James, and the trailer is Stolen Money. As they go towards the far turn, and loose on the lead is Spankers. Spankers has opened up a big gap up the back stretch. Jessica's Pride racing in second spot. Running into third spot, there is Creemore. After Creemore comes Early Bird, and then comes Looking to Heaven, Stolen Money, and the trailer is Beckham James. They go towards the far turn, and Spankers continues to lead the way. The lead is about 9 lengths. Jessica's Pride is in second. Racing in third spot there, I can see Creemore. Then Looking to Heaven and Early Bird. Then Beckham James, and at the back of the pack there is Early Bird, who is really at the back. They come out from the far third, and it's Spankers. Spankers the leader. Spankers has opened up 5 lengths here. Jessica's Pride is in second spot now. Running into third spot is Creemore. After Creemore, I can see Looking to Heaven, and then Beckham James. Into the home stretch they come, and it's Spankers. It's going on all the way. Running into second spot is Early Bird, Jessica's Pride, and Stolen Money is coming on late. But inside the final furlong, it is Spankers is pulling clear. Stolen Money is coming on. Then comes Creemore and Jessica's Pride. But it's all Spankers, and the Horse of the Year is going to do it again. Spankers smokes them and wins it going away. Jessica's Pride may have just held on for second ahead of Stolen Money. Creemore finished fourth. Spankers smokes them in the East.
Yeah, welcome back to the program here. You just saw Spankers, who will be defending his title, winning the Easter Cup last year in 2024. Let me mention some of these horses again in the upcoming Easter Cup. Well, we spoke about Spankers, the defending champion. From the Slingers Racing Stable, we have Horse of the Year, Olympic Kremlin. We have the Kabisa Stakes winner, John Bull, speed and more speed. And we have Return of Vince Story, who was second in the Pagua Cup. Speaking of the Pagua Cup, on the 16th of March last month, we saw that spectacular win from Stormy Victory, just getting right up the rail under Ram Narain to score the victory. Stormy Victory is a live outsider in this event here in the Easter Cup. Look out for him. He's also in the event. We're also going to see the return of Mapa do Brazil. This is the horse that is second in the class category behind Olympic Kremlin, but he's only just had one start since coming from Brazil. He's coming to us from the Jays Racing Stable. I believe Dylan Machado will be flown in to partner Mapa do Brazil. I like him. I like the looks. I like his workouts as well. And definitely Mapa do Brazil. We'll see on the comeback trail how he will perform here in the Easter Cup. Borsalina, the queen of Guyana, she's also in it. Remember, she already has a victory so far this season when she won our featured event back on opening day at Rising Sun Turf Club. So Borsalina will be in the mix here. She is going to be going up against a lot of talent here in this one, but don't count her out as yet at all. She's a gutsy mare. Borsalina is also in this event. Beckham James, well, he has just been going after those tall orders, and quite an impressive season for Beckham James, coming down to the last end of last season. And Beckham James also in this event, the Nan Passad Stables, taking a shot with Beckham James in this one. Again, he's also going to be a live outsider in this one, but definitely is in the Easter Cup as well. From the Jagdeo Racing Stables, we have the two USA shippers coming in for this event. We have Loyal Company and we have a Frontline Warrior. So both horses from the Jagdeo Racing Stable will be in the Easter Cup. Again, the draw is going to be the key factor here. Remember, this race is over the mile trip, and if you know the circumference of the Port Morant race course, this race is going to be starting just at the bottom end, just after the finishing line. So it is going to be a key factor on the break, because a few jumps and we meet the turn going up into the backstretch. So again, the draw is going to be a crucial factor on how to play off in this Easter Cup. Two other horses that have been brought in for this Easter Cup, bit of an unknowns, and hopefully on Saturday's program I can give you more information on them. Let's start to talk about the Brazilian Invader, another one. This one is Regal Man, coming to you from the Jays Racing Stable. He is a 4-year-old and it's a maiden. I understand he's never raced further than 7 furlongs, so this is the first time he will be going over the mile trip. Regal Man, a Brazilian bred. And of course, Connections are going to take a shot at the highest level, and why not? He's a youngster here in the game, and we'll see how Regal Man on his first start in Guyana will tackle the top class runners. And then, of course, leave it to Jumbo Jet Racing Stables to bring in another shipper. Of course, with the sad, tragic passing of a Stormy Entry last month, the Jumbo Jet Stables are well recognized in this one, as they've shipped in the son of Bolt de Oro out of the dam, Valentine Rosie. And this is an offspring because the grandfather is Curlin in this one. The name of the horse is called Anthem King. And of course, you can research it on Equibase to see that this horse has a victory already, a 4-year-old. And of course, he has raced at the highest level, including Keeneland, and of course, the home of the upcoming Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs as well. So Anthem King just came into the country there. He looked a picture. I was able to glimpse him on his arrival at the airport. So again, the champion owner stables, Jumbo Jet, never disappoints us. And of course, is going to be coming very, very tall in the Easter Cup with this USA shipper, Anthem King. So it's a field of 12 horses here going to post here for this, the Easter Cup. Again, it's going over a mile. We'll find out about the sponsor of this particular event come Saturday, and promises to be an exciting day of racing. Again, I will stress, make plans to join us. $2,000 entry fee. Pick up your programs at the entrance when you come to the Port Morant track. And again, come early. We have an estimated start time of 12 noon. We have to get through 8 races on the card. And of course, our biggest challenge is what we cannot control, and that is the weather. And of course, today we've been experiencing some really poor conditions thus far. And God willing, knock on wood, we will have some brilliant hot sun on Sunday for everybody to enjoy themselves. Again, make plans to join us here. Again, we have a lot of jockeys coming out in their numbers. And we're going to have a live DJ, a lot of entertainment, food will be on sale, and of course a lot of security to ensure law and order here at Portmorant Turf Club. Make plans to join us. So thank you for joining us here on the first edition of Talking Thoroughbred Racing. We'll be on again live this coming Saturday at 7 p.m. Tune in to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Might have a couple of surprises for you here. Might have somebody join me on the desk, and definitely we'll have a couple of calls coming in. You never know. Just pick up the phone and make that call. Who will be on Saturday promises to be exciting. Make plans to join us right here online on Pixel Perfect Productions. On behalf of the entire team here on Pixel Perfect Productions, thank you for watching on Talking Thoroughbred Racing, and we'll see you on Saturday. And of course, make plans on Easter Sunday, the biggest event of the year thus far, as Guyana horse racing charts forward towards 2025. Until next time, from all of us here at Pixel Perfect Productions, track announcer John Rupert saying thank you and good night.